Gamecocks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go to work first. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Picks up the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Gamecocks will have it first and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Golden Gophers offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Davis will throw. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. Got him in the open. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Looking for those open spaces and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to... Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. He's got it on the outside. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Davis looking to pass. Working that left side now.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete to the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And Nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Throwing right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of it.
There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. A 1st down for the offense. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here comes the heat. He makes the catch. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it's caught inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They just keep firing. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Davis will throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That gets them back to within 10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Finds us back in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the 2nd half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the 2nd half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far, here's
looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll ride the hot hand. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one up.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. Oh, another great move. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He breaks the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And here they come, almost all the way back. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. On target. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a crease. It's Riley. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the ground with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Davis will throw. Grabs it in the middle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint,
it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, South Carolina. This defense They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point right down the boulevard is they're now up 20 in the fourth. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited and reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And the timing just a hair off.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Davis looking to pass. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They bring him down. Strong effort by the